Hey guys, Dr. Lamarche here. Today we're going to talk about fat. Now whenever you start talking about fat, it always brings up a big discussion with people. A lot of people think that fat's bad for them. They've been told by their doctor to stop eating so much fat. That might help them lose weight and feel better. We now know, according to research, that is not true. Fat is incredibly important for us, and if we don't have fat, we actually can start developing disease processes, start feeling terrible, really weak. We can even start gaining weight if we're not getting enough fat in our diets. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the difference between saturated and unsaturated fats. They are different. Saturated fats are mainly animal fats, and unsaturated fats are mainly vegetable fats. They're both very good for you, provided they're healthy fats, and we'll talk about that a little bit too, but they're different. Now understand that when I say one fat is mainly an animal fat and the other one is mainly vegetable fat, a lot of times you can eat something and you can have a little bit of a mixture of both. Coconut oil is mainly saturated, but you do get some unsaturated fats in there as well. So let's talk about saturated fat first. Like I said, it's mainly an animal fat, but saturated fats are healthy fats. I know what you've heard. I heard it too. But a lot of that stuff that we are told that's been perpetuated over the years is old research. As a matter of fact, there was a couple old scientists that when they started doing research with fat, they were using rabbits, injecting them with fat, and the rabbits were dying from heart disease. So the conclusion of their study was fat causes heart disease. The problem with this is they were using rabbits. They weren't using omnivores or carnivores. Rabbits are vegans. Rabbits are not genetically equipped to digest fats. They don't produce the enzymes, therefore they die. If you do that same study with other animals that are equipped to break down fats like humans, wolves, bears, other animals of that nature, you don't get heart disease. So saturated fats are known for being great for immune function. They help incorporate calcium into bone. So fat actually can help build strong bones, believe it or not. It's incredibly important for the health of your nervous system, the system that governs all the systems in your whole body. Your brain, your spinal cord, your nerves, right? They control everything. Without saturated fats, that system will suffer. Breast milk is loaded with saturated fat, and every animal in the world feeds their babies breast milk, right? So I mean, if it was bad for you, you'd probably see a lot of little babies, little animal babies, humans dying from drinking too much breast milk. That doesn't happen. We know that breast milk is the healthiest food you can give a baby by far. The other thing, the health of your heart. Your heart requires saturated fat. It helps lower certain indicators that will even tell us that somebody might be potentially suffering from heart disease, and it lowers those numbers on lab tests. So saturated fats are great for your heart. The other thing is it's good for your liver. Your liver actually detoxes your whole body and needs fat to help in detoxification processes. So if you're somebody that has a lot of alcohol, let's say, and you're hungover, what's the thing that you crave more than anything else the next morning? You crave grease, right? People have like bacon and sausage and eggs, and the reason why is because your body's telling you your liver needs fat to help detox what you did the night before. So give your body what it needs, right? Good, healthy fats. Now the healthiest source of saturated fats would definitely be organic, grass-fed, pasture-raised meats, eggs for sure. If you can't find that, do the best you can. You always want to make sure you're getting really high-quality stuff when you do eat anything. And of course, coconut oil, one of the really good saturated fats out there. It is it's not an animal, but coconut oil is very high in saturated fats, and it's really, really great for your body. You can use it for pretty much everything. It's an awesome product. And the second fat we're going to talk about is unsaturated fat, mainly vegetable fats. Omegas 3, 6s, and 9s are the ones you'll see. Now, fish oil is very high in omega-3. It's a product that a lot of people take on a regular basis because they've heard it's good, they're told by their doctor and everything else, and it is. It's a great product, especially if it's from a good quality company. There's a lot of bad stuff on the market, so please don't buy cheap stuff. You're wasting your money. Now, I have preferred brands, which I'm not going to name, but if anybody is interested, you can message me directly. But omega-3s are anti-inflammatory. They will bring inflammation down. And any type of chronic disease, whether it's cancer, stroke, heart disease, even diabetes, can be affected by having low amounts of omega-3s in your diet. So when you start putting those in your diet, it helps every cell, organ, and tissue in your body. And the reason is because all of your cells in your body have this layer of fat around them. It's called a phospholipid bilayer, and that layer needs good quality fats in it. If it's not getting enough, it almost becomes leaky in a sense, where it allows things to go in and go out as they please. So it's just like a weak cell. Now, omega-3s will help increase the strength of your cells, thus increasing your health. Omega-6s and omega-9s are pro-inflammatory fats, meaning they increase inflammation, they can cause chronic disease. The American diet is very high in omega-6s and omega-9s because we have such high grain in our diet, right? We eat grains more than any other country in the world. So best thing you can do, decrease the amount of grains in your diet to start. Definitely add an omega-3 supplement to help promote, healing and bringing inflammation down, and your health should improve just from that alone. So one of the questions that people have is, what should I cook with, butter or olive oil? Butter, for sure. Butter is a saturated fat, so saturated fats are very stable at high heat, so something like butter or even peanut oil, coconut oil, very stable to cook with. They don't break down. Unsaturated fats like olive oil is very sensitive to high heat. So if you cook with olive oil, even though olive oil is a good oil to eat, especially with salads if it's raw, when you cook with it, it's going to become a trans fat. And a lot of us have heard about trans fats. Trans fats are terrible for your health. Trans fats will cause heart disease, harden your arteries, something you definitely want to avoid. So I hope you learned something from this. Fat is good for you. Remember that. Just eat good quality stuff and your health will improve. So if you found this video valuable, please share it with your family and friends. I need you to help me get this message out to more people so they could live better, healthier lives. If you have any questions, please message me directly. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and don't forget to eat good quality fats. Talk to you soon.